Hi guys. So this week's radio show is all about success. And it's a question, well, there's been many questions, but one in particular that I actually say over and over in the radio show also. And I say it over and over, and I'm going to say it here in a moment, because what it does is it contributes to us having our own awareness of what is truly blocking us from choosing success. So the question is, what is the value of fighting against success? Everything that is, we destroyed and created all times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now, this is one of those questions that, yes, of course, you can put it on a loop. That's totally awesome. Nothing wrong with that. And please also be asking it verbally, like to yourself, where you're taking a moment, maybe you're in the shower, you're on the toilet, you're driving, you're doing something that doesn't require kind of too much thought. And ask yourself that question. Be willing to have the awareness of what pops up when you ask that. And sometimes it's words and sometimes it's just an energy. You want to be so aware of that, because that, whatever that is, whether it's an energy or words, that is what's blocking you from choosing the success that you know is possible. So you just clear it. So for example, when I just ran that, and believe me, I've probably ran it, I don't know, 5,000 times since it was brought up in the recent Certified Facilitator class with Gary and Dane for Access Consciousness. And just now when I ran it, what popped for me was I would be exhausted. Like, so I'm fighting against it so I don't have to be exhausted, which is like crazy, like maybe even beyond crazy, because fighting against anything is exhausting. So we have a phrase in Access Consciousness where we say everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be, which is a brilliant tool. I mean, I called it a phrase, but it's actually a tool. So you can use that if you can't sleep at night, if you're stressed about something, if you're worried, whatever, you can use that and run it and to kind of shift it. But it is also true of what is really true in this reality. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. To have the point of view that success is exhausting is the exact opposite of what's actually true. Success is our natural state. And so if you haven't listened to the radio show, I'm going to encourage you to, one, because it's awesome. But two, because I talk, especially in the first segment, I talk about what I mean about success. Okay, so right now, I don't want to go into it in the video, but it gives you more of a kind of an understanding or what I'm really talking about with success. So we're all, of course, successful, but are we willing to choose it? Are we willing to be it? Are we willing to acknowledge it? You know, have you really looked at what success you be on the planet? Yeah, everything that just brought up. Well, you destroyed and created all. Right, wrong, good, bad, online, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So it is our natural state to be successful. And most of us use a lot of energy to stop that. Now, all of us have a different level of success that we've decided is like okay. You know, so we'll get to a certain level and then we stop. And what else is truly possible? Like, what if we didn't put a ceiling on our success? What if we just went, oh, I'll have that. I'll have that. What if we look at, say, Oprah and go, wow, look at that. Look at the success she's been willing to choose. I'll have that, please. What if it could be that ease and joy and glory? Yeah. So I'm going to suggest you run that question and be really honest with yourself, like truth. What is the value of fighting against success? Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate it all, return to sender with consciousness. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Because when you're honest with yourself about what that brings up and clear it, you can actually then choose success. But most people, when I ask the value question, and if you guys have hung around me at all, you know I ask it a lot, will lie. And they'll say, I don't know, there is no value. That's our usual kind of response and reaction, is like, actually, there is nothing in your life that you don't value. Now, the value does not need to be sane. In fact, it won't be sane. It will be freaking hilariously crazy. And let it be. Even if you feel bad about it, like even if maybe the value that popped for you is that your siblings don't feel bad. You know, that's why you don't want success, because if you chose success, they'd feel bad because they're not choosing it. Maybe you go, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I having that thought? Don't worry about it. And for God's sake, don't tell them. Don't call them up and be like, hey, just so you know, I'm not choosing success for you. Don't do that. Please don't do that. What you want to do is just clear it. It's not true. It is absolutely crazy. But it's the secret and the hidden and the invisible stuff that we're keeping from ourselves. So then we go, well, what's wrong with me that I'm not choosing success? Look around yourself. You go, oh, everybody's choosing success but me. That's what you want to find, is those secret and hidden stuff that you haven't even acknowledged. Just acknowledge it, just clear it, and the space and the freedom that you will then be able to choose will blow your mind. So everything that brings up, I destroy and uncreate it all, return to sender with consciousness, right, wrong, good, bad, online, 𝗏𝗏𝗃, shorts, boys, 𝗲𝗏𝗄𝗏s. And of course, the value question can be used with anything. You know, what is the value of not creating enough money? What is the value of not choosing $1 million this year? What is the value of this health problem? Like, ask those questions. Allow yourself to have the awareness pop, and just destroy and uncreate it. It's not true. Anyway, have an awesome week, sweet friends, and I look forward to chatting with you next week.